I started this gangster shit, and this the thanks I get. Hello. I started this gangster shit, and this the thanks I get. Hello.
Hey, if you're new here and enjoying the content, please take a minute to hit that subscribe button. Join us. Just when I thought I was out, they pulled me back in. Welcome to Comic Artist Pro Secrets. I am Ethan Van Sciver, 26-year veteran of the comic book industry, world's most charming, elegant, eloquent, and yet humble man. Great big Star Wars fan, and a trustworthy voice in the media. That's me. I'm trustworthy. Not everybody is. Now, yesterday I did a video about a follow-up to the Jason Ward interview. The Jason Ward interview caused a lot. It caused a big stir. He's having a lot of problems right now because he actually got on the show, spoke to me about, he answered some questions that I had for him. But also, afterwards, he came out and explained that the allegations against Bobby Roberts for sexual assault were likely conflated with some real-world, real-life, and factual sexual assault circumstances that involved his own wife before they were married. It was a shattering and pretty heavy thing. Now, subsequently, he has been accused of lying about that. And also, all the weirdo SJWs who he used to call his friends have been telling me, they're coming to me and going, yeah, Ethan, he came to us and he told us in private that you blackmailed him with that information. And I went, what? This is crazy. No, let me do that again. I went, what? I don't know. No, I'm not going to do that again. That was stupid. All right, so look, this is Tracy Thinks She's Funny. She sent me a message yesterday about this in particular. Her name is, I think she's at Feminist Nerd. She's a great big queen bee of the SJWs. They have this whole weird thing that they do where she's like, stay safe, everyone. My DMs are open if you have any concerns. This is how they keep this kind of cult-like community, and it's how she exercises control and power over her fellow SJW weirdos and some of the weaker men who like Star Wars and are terribly afraid of women. She reached out to me after seeing this documentary, and she said, hey, Jason has been DMing people, including me, saying that you blackmailed him, and the only reason he did the interview with me, and he did a great 1-hour interview. Everyone liked it. Everyone enjoyed it. It was pretty intriguing. Jason Ward is kind of, he's a controversial figure in Star Wars fandom. He runs a website called Making Star Wars. He and his wife, Amanda Ward, have been active in the online Star Wars fandom community for decades now. I think it's safe to say decades. And of course, some people love him, some people hate him, but he was good enough to come on the show and answer some questions. Whether you think he was being evasive or lying is up to you. But this is interesting. This is really, really weird. That Jason would, confide in me about his wife and that sexual assault and how personal that was. And then say, please don't tell anyone. I'm just telling you so that you know, so that you have this information going forward as you investigate this case. And I, of course I lived up to my word. I wasn't going to mention it to anyone at all. That was like pretty startling. But anyway, so, Tracy comes back at me and says, the only reason he did the interview was because you threatened to release a story about his wife's rape. And I went, whoa. And then I should have, this second sentence here, I should have said, nah, hang on a second there, Tracy. He is absolutely claiming that. People who are telling the truth don't actually say he is absolutely claiming that. They also, they don't need to underscore. This would have been enough. He is absolutely claiming that. Just kind of makes me feel like perhaps this was a lie. Indeed, it was a lie. Because for Jason Ward to actually go out there and, tell everyone that I was blackmailing him into doing that interview with extremely sensitive information would have been, and as I said in the video I made about this yesterday, incredibly stupid and also just chaotic. It would have been crazy. Of course that would have gotten back to me. Of course I have the receipts. I could expose him at any time if that were the case. So this seemed very, very odd. Now, I said to Tracy, wait a second. This doesn't make any sense. You're either lying or purposely misconstruing what he's saying. Publicly, he's telling the truth. And she asks me just straight out. She's like, did you do this or not? I said, no. No. I didn't do that. I did not blackmail Jason to give this interview. And so she took that and ran with it. She ran I have never seen such a marathon of crazy tweets, like a tweet thread of condemnation of Jason for lying to the community when he said that I was blackmailing him over, this information, and that's why he did the interview. Oh, he wasn't being blackmailed at all. He lied to everyone. He lied. Okay, very interesting. But Jason Ward, of course, comes back to me with this. And I said to him, whatever you said to them made them think you were claiming this is so circuitous and stupid and weird. Stay away from SJWs if you can. You were claiming I was blackmailing you over information about the rape of your wife, and what the F? That's also easily disproved, and you know I'm not going to go along with that. He said, how clear could I have been? I talked to you. Keep her name out. And I even said you weren't blackmailing me. And then he actually shows me the receipts. This is when he said, hey, Tracy, check your email, check your DMs, and I'm going to explain some things to you. He assumed that she'd already sent me this stuff. She didn't, of course. I should have asked for it, but this is what she received, and this is what he said. He said, I kept Amanda's name out of the Bobby Roberts videos. He did me that, and I did the interview. Amanda didn't need her rape at San Diego Comic-Con dragged all over the internet. All of this has destroyed Amanda, and it's why she's bounced from the entire thing. So now we know why Amanda Ward has disappeared from the internet. That is, even though Amanda Ward, I think, has done some pretty treacherous things, that is sad, indeed. Okay, so he goes on. The purpose of the interview was he could put me through the ringer and get me to react insanely angry. In the end, he didn't want to do a hit piece on me, and people were asking for him to just put the video up, and he put up the whole conversation. So what should we have done, Tracy? Should we have protected Amanda, or should we have let her get named in the video? Would that have been better for Amanda? He said, that's my convo with Tracy. You probably already have it. I said, no, she didn't offer that. So she immediately jumped to the conclusion that you were claiming I blackmailed you. All right, so I'm going to stop there. I'm just going to leave this. I'm not going to show any more of the conversation we had, but it ended up being kind of like, hey, what are you doing, man? That kind of a thing went on, and I invited him to come on live and actually talk about this. I think he should, and he probably will. But this right here was misconstrued, as I thought, purposely misconstrued by Tracy to imply that Jason was lying to her, that I was blackmailing him. This is so... These people are nuts. I can't tell you. Now, if you actually go look at the video I made yesterday and you see the reaction to this, was Tracy lying deliberately, or was she just wrong? This doesn't say what she thought it said at all. I think that Jason pretty much imagined that me being a rather keen investigator, someone who will get to the bottom of things, would find out about Amanda, would find out about his wife, and then if he didn't come forward to protect her, to offer me that information in advance, I might have, in his head, run that information all over the internet. Now, first of all, I'd never do that. That is obscene, and if I ever found out about a specific victim of sexual assault, I would not ever do that. That is an awful, awful thing to assume. But what does he know? Jason doesn't know me. In this kind of situation where SJWs are fighting for their lives, I think, everyone assumes the worst of each other. Jason tried his best to just explain, these were my motives. I thought Ethan was going to find out about it. I thought he might spread that information all over the internet. That's a valid thing to worry for. And so I decided to volunteer the information and see what I can do about putting out that fire. All right, so at the end of the day, these people are lying about Jason Ward again. I can't believe I have to keep coming to the rescue of Jason Ward. But Jason Ward, compared to these people who are running long tirades trying to destroy his life and trying to encourage people who work for making Star Wars to leave and not work for making Star Wars anymore, these people are absolutely evil. And at the core of all of this, at the heart of it, is either a misunderstanding or a pretty vicious lie. I'm just going to say stupidity accounts for all of this. Just in dealing with Tracy, and I would just assume stupidity would kind of cover the whole the whole question. But it's up to you. You guys can make up your own minds about it. With that, I mean, I hope that puts this to rest. It really is stupid. And these people, I don't know. They just need. I really feel like SJWs just need someone to destroy at all times. And hope to God that person is never you. But you see, the thing is, Jason Ward was one of those people. He was one of the people who were seeking to destroy other people as an SJW for so many years. Those chickens have come home to roost. I hope he wises up pretty quick. Hey, I got a P.O. box. Want to send me some mail? Send it to Ethan Van Sciver, P.O. Box 607, Marlton, New Jersey, 08053. And I'll probably open it up on a live stream. Thanks very much, everyone. Hey, you want to follow me on Twitter? Are you sure? Well, if so, I'm at Ethan Van Sciver. That's at Ethan Van Sciver. See you there. Join the Fandom Menace and execute your own Order 66 with our incredible line of t-shirts, Soylo, a Soy Wars story, Tico, a Soy Wars story, and our brand new smoking hot Soy Wars Plan 9. Make a statement today. This is the only trilogy you'll ever need. The link is below in the description. If you enjoyed this video and want to become part of this community, subscribe to this channel by clicking the Laughing Man face logo right on your screen. Ring the bell for notifications as well. You'll never miss a live chat. And stay tuned, another video by Comic Artist Pro Secrets is coming right up.